the latest. Thank you for your love and support. I appreciate you all. Are all in all, the Savior, the Protector, the Unifier, the Messiah, the King of Kings, the most loved, Captain Ibrahim Traore, has received His Royal Highness Sultanate Oman into his office. Captain Ibrahim Traore is not the one that is chasing after investors to come into the country. People are coming into the country to invest willingly. According to them, they are sent by His Royal Highness into Burkina Faso, and they are ready to invest in agriculture, mining, and many other things. They have already signed some documents. And this is what we are always calling our leaders to do. When we start acting right, we wouldn't be the ones that will be chasing after people to come into Africa to come and then invest. We will not be the ones that will be chasing them for loans, like we've seen what they've gone to Japan to go and do currently. From one place to the other, begging as if we have nothing. But simply because we have decided to be puppies to these people, they treat us anyhow. Captain Ibrahim Traore isn't leaving Burkina Faso to go and be begging these people. They are rather chasing us in Africa. The terms and conditions are determined by Captain Ibrahim Traore. Unlike those in the democratic-led elected that will go and they'll be striking 6%, 3%, 7% highest, and then they say we should hail them that they've done something good. We don't need to go and be chasing people. These people know very well that Africa, they need most of what we have. We have the resources, yes, but we also need other things from other people. It doesn't mean that we should give the resources to them for free, like those in the democratic-led elected countries are doing. That is the reason to which these people do not regard us. They treat us anyhow.
We were received this morning by His Excellency Captain Ibrahim Traore, President of the FAU. First of all, we expressed his thanks to His Excellency Oman. We also discussed with His Excellency investment opportunities in Burkina Faso, particularly in the mining, agricultural and other sectors. We will also sign other agreements tomorrow, and we also hope to increase trade between Burkina Faso and the Sultanate.
We have 54 independent countries in Africa. That means we have 54 presidents, 54 governments, 54 flags. I swear to Allah, if we unite, there is no force on earth that can stop us. Not one.
You are undoubtedly aware that a few hours ago, your peaceful sleep in the city of Ouagadougou was unfortunately disturbed by the sound of weapons. We sincerely apologize for this. We do not wish for it. We have never wished for it, but such are the circumstances of life. Therefore, we extend our apologies to you and all the residents of Ouagadougou for the noise of weapons over these 2 days. This happened because certain things are not functioning well, which we have observed and will also explain to you here. We have a tendency to always blame the other Burkina. I believe that most of you here are older than I am. So what I'm going to tell you is that we really need to change the pace. We need to change the pace. We need to move quickly. All countries are in a state of urgency. So everyone at their level must be able to move faster and abandon unnecessary administrative burdens. I couldn't even specify this point, or that point where we need to be. Quick. It's all the points. In Burkina, everything is urgent. From security to defense to health, to social action, to infrastructure, everything is urgent. We will have to move quickly. While waiting to have specific points. Soon on, the different ministries, to examine them one by one. I will also ask you for a point that could help us in the urgency. Maybe the SG will compile that. I know that you use Land Cruiser pickups in your ministries, often underutilized. And there are often many in your hangars. Maybe they have nothing wrong, but perhaps just minor issues. Identify everything. Give us the general report. Needed. Have the report by Tuesday. Afterwards, we will surely recognize.
They will sit wherever they are, summon you, give you loans when they know very well that you can't pay because of the conditions that they will back the loans with. And at the end of the day, the resources of the African will suffer because we have to exchange trillions for peanuts that we have gone for. This new leadership in Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso should teach the other ones to stop being puppets. We know that the system has been created by these people, and you have to always do what they demand of you because of certain things they have kept in place. But you can also fight against the system. If you are not ready to fight for your people, then you don't deserve to become a leader. Leadership comes with a lot of things. But these ones will always praise you by telling you how well you have kept democracy. Because under that system, they keep taking the resources that we have in Africa. You have made us not to be respected worldwide. It's only Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso that are adding respect to the African. They are not moving from one country to the other, begging. How can you that have everything project yourself as a beggar? We have allowed the world to tell the story that the African depends on the aid that they give to us. They give us peanuts during the day and take trillions out of the continent during the night. But because the world don't see what these people are doing to us, we bought into the narrative that they are the ones that are helping us. They can never help us. They will never help us. And that is why they will make sure that any leader that will be doing the right thing in Africa is taken out. We saw what they did to the Tanzanian former president, John Magufuli, who came through democracy, rose to fight for the people in Tanzania, changing the narrative in Tanzania. They said, no, this cannot be possible. They don't need leaders who will come and do the right thing in Africa. Like Julius Malema rightfully said, they are the ones that will give us the leaders that are weak, that they can easily manipulate, the corrupt ones. So those of us with that mentality that our leaders are good, they are all the same. They are all serving their oppressors. They can never do anything good for us. Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso are the ones that are changing the narrative. We will not chase after people to come into the continent and do anything if we start doing what is right. They know who a true leader is. Look at the way they are chasing Burkina, Mali, Niger, the whole US. US that will summon African leaders and be talking to them anyhow and telling even a president how well the person speaks English. Yet that leader was sitting there saying, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. Can he go and say that same thing to Captain Ibrahim Traore, Assimi Goïta, Abdurrahmane Tiani, our two generals? Do we eat English? This is how they always praise us. And we end up doing nothing. They use their language in exchange for our resources. Like Professor Lumumba will always tell us, they give you English in exchange for your resources. So at the end of the day, you speak English well, yet you are hungry. We need to start acting right. We need to stop being puppets. We need to start doing the right thing in Africa so we can change the narrative. Look at what is happening in Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso. This billionaire, we did not even go to beg him. He just decided to send his people to Burkina Faso to come and do what the Burkinabés want, not what will please them. ECOWAS, are you seeing what is happening? African Union, that you have sanctioned them, are you seeing what is happening? You that they summon you and talk to you anyhow. Look at the way they are chasing after these ones that you claim they are not practicing democracy. Democracy is a system that they use to cripple us. We don't want democracy. We want dictators. That is what Africans we need. Democracy is not helping us. Because we've seen that in Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso, they have come to expose the lies in democracy. We are the only ones that can set ourselves free. United we stand, divided we fall, and united we keep standing forever and ever. The greatest enemy of the African is mental slavery. So let's decolonize ourselves from mental slavery. Let's keep sharing to educate our brothers and sisters. Together we make African great for ourselves and the next generations that are going to come. So that's the latest around the world, in Africa, West Africa, and in Burkina Faso.